Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Intelligent. Your mind is beautiful, like a flower perfumed by autumn dew. I am your host, Javi. Welcome to another episode of the Pineapple Lounge, the place where we come to embrace each other with words not from the mouth, but from the depths of our soul. Stay tuned. I got a wonderful show for you guys today. People, to quote the great Bob Marley, a man that I respect up until this day, those songs of freedom is all I ever had. Redemption songs indeed, Bob. The same way I perceive my words, this is how I express myself. This is my freedom. What's yours, people? Let me know with our first prompt. Paid the cost. What was something you had to pay for, whether figuratively or literally? Don't be afraid to play around with the topic. Make it funny or about something that taught you a vital lesson. Send your submissions to Thepineappleloungespeaks at gmail.com. I look forward to it. While we let that topic simmer, like mama's soup on a cold winter day, I'll await your submissions while I just read a little something I worked on. Sometimes, loungers, we have to reflect on who we are as people. Without that, we are empty vessels, riding along the waves of life, with indifference as our backseat driver. I rise. Still, I rise. To the peak of the mountain, then the foot of the valley. Struggle has become common ground, warding my indifference. Many a times I am left searching for a reflection, as whoever was in the mirror was a stranger. Distant had become near, and near had become far. Those who trespassed against me had become my teachers. My mind had become unburdened, easier to bear, I think. The weight had been lifted by those I thought were foes, intruder to my thoughts. But peace and compromise has a way of extinguishing the forest of inflamed emotions. But still I rise, to the peak of the mountain, then the foot of the valley. A choice, after all, was never given. Welcome back, ladies and gentlefolks. For the next writing prompt, let's write about someone or something you lost and it found its way back to you. I know, people, this one is a bit unusual, but what really does it mean to be usual or normal? Isn't it in the abnormal that we find ourselves? Isn't that where the real you exists? It can be about an ex that you broke up with but ended up engaged to, or your pet hamster that ran away and lived in the walls in your apartment until you found him in your kitchen one night. That one sounded a little personal, but true story. Before we continue, my dear loungers, if you're liking the lounge movement and want to be a part of it, please consider a review and sharing the content with fellow literature enthusiasts. Thank you, my dear people. Okay, Lounge fam, for our next prompt, I would love for this one to be a poetry entry. But if you choose a short story to capture your mental picture, all power to you. Our prompt is, I wish to forget. Write about something that held you captive to its memory, like a prisoner on death row, toiling in his 60 square foot cell, praying for a miracle to occur. I await your entry. People, my wonderful lounge family, that brings us to the end of another episode of the Pineapple Lounge. Thank you guys for taking this creative journey with me. Remember that pen is your wand and the blank page your canvas. Use them both to capture your thoughts and emotions. Until next time, loungers, keep those creative fires burning. Happy writing. I'm out.